Welcome to LMC and Knowledge, Lyric's music channel of spiritual insight and wisdom that I will share to you so you can take along your spiritual journey. I hope you're having a good day, good night, wherever you're at, and whenever you see this, make sure that you're prayed up and in that light of Jesus, okay? Okay, so the intuitive message that I have, I will be speaking this out before I show you the cards, but you will win this game of life, is what God is saying. This is what your ancestors are helping you with, your spirit guides. You will win this game of life. God says it's time for you to set clear and empowering goals. You need to consistently stretch your comfort zone, okay? So you need to reach for your highest potential in life, right? And you need to step out of your comfort zone. It's time to make mistakes and learn from them. It's okay. And I said this in my other video. It's okay to make mistakes. That's what you're here for. This is like the Earth is like a laboratory, right? And there's so much experiments going on. You know, experience. It's like we're experimenting through this earthly realm, right? We're making choices and making decisions and connecting with each other to create a certain outcome, right? And it's okay if you are meeting the wrong people. You met those wrong people to know and direct you to what is right, you know. And it's like the wrong people will direct you to the right people, because the wrong people will be the opposite of what you want, right? Or the wrong job will be the opposite of what you want. So it's like you had to take that wrong job, you had to take that leap, or you had to fall, or you had to crash, or your house had to come tumbling down, or your life had to come crashing down for you to build a new life or have a new perspective in this life, right? It's like you need to you need to expose yourself to new ideas, people, and places. So it's like sometimes we want to hold on to certain people, sometimes we want to hold on to certain homes, sometimes we want to hold on to certain environments because that's where we're used to, right? Or we're comfortable, or this is where you flourish, or it's more fluid, right? But then at a point it gets to leaving you stagnant, right? So you're not able to ascend. So it's like us as a collective have to experience the good and the bad to win this game of life, because it's not even good and bad. That's not how God sees it. He just sees everything as purposeful. Everything has a purpose in this life, right? We are not in heaven, so we can't experience just the highest of health at times, or abundance of everything in life that we desire, right? This isn't that. But we are working ourselves to get to that level, right? When we transcend. And it's like with this game of life, ways of winning it is like letting people do what they need to do to make them happy, minding your own business, and also doing what you need to do to make you happy. So it's like being judgment free is a way you can win in this game of life. Not judging anyone or anything, right? Because we are all on the same level, if you want me to be honest. In this earthly realm, we're all humans. It's not like we're multi-dimensional beings, but I'm telling you, we all trapped in this abyss, this worldly abyss. We stuck here until we ascend, right? So it's like, even though people are in higher levels, or they have higher amounts of knowledge and stuff like that than you can still be like them or better than them. And it's not even better than them, but better than the past version of yourself. It's like comparing with you, not comparing yourself or your lifestyle to anybody else. That's how you win in the game of life, because you're not distracted, or you're not you have your eyes on the prize, or you have your eyes, or you're in this tunnel vision in life, right? So it's like you understand life is an everlasting, or it's a evolutionary experience, right? It's like every experience that you encounter should be worth your time. And it's like you understand life is not fair, but the real world rewards those who get things done and provide value. Regardless of where you are at, you can accelerate your progress and become a better version of yourself. And in this life, this is how you win this game of life, by knowing who you are and knowing your full potential before you leave this dimension. It's like keys to winning, or keys to achieving this game of life, beating this game of life, is by questioning everything around you, questioning your belief system, questioning why are certain lifestyles, like maybe your legacy or your bloodline has a specific lifestyle. Maybe y'all lived on a farm, or your ancestors lived on a farm, and now you're not on a farm, right? So it's a different lifestyle, and it's just questioning their history, and questioning where you need to be, and questioning what people say to you, even me, right? Part of winning this game of life is by mastering your emotions, okay? Because anger is temporary insanity, right? It's time to listen more and talk less. And it's like, you know how like some people seem like they're better than everybody or something like that? No. In this life, in this game of life, everybody is winging it, right? We don't have a specific map to direct us, right? Because if we did, it would be pretty easy for us to navigate through life and know what we need to do, know where we need to be, and know what we need to grow. So it's like with you going down certain roads, it's going to teach you, you know. And it's also important to win this game of life, to make space for your life and for things that matter, right? Like family, friends, fun, joy, generosity. Just being surrounded by people who love you, right? And now I'm hearing that song by Jessie. Oh my God, it's not Jessie J, but it's Jessie something. But she be like, it's not about the money, money, money. We don't need your money, money, money. We just want to make the world dance. Forget about the price tag. Ain't about the cha-ching, cha-ching. Ain't about the, yeah. But bling, we want to make the world dance. Forget about the price tag. And then I hear something like, seems like everybody's got a price. I wonder how they sleep at night. Something. I don't know the whole lyrics to the song, but that main part was just ringing in my head as I was talking to you guys right now. And it's just like, we think winning the game of life is achieving recognition, or achieving a mansion, or accumulating a large amount of money, or accumulating a large amount of material gain, right? So it's like so much of this world is material based, right? But like, we have to understand what's the most important thing in this world, and it's to just bring love, to grow with each other, to forgive each other, to teach each other, to help each other. And it's like, I'm gonna bring out the cards now, because I'm just seeing like everybody has a specific, everybody's playing the waiting game in this life, right? They're waiting for this success, they're waiting for this achievement. And it's like, I had to even do like a reflect on myself, because it's just like me focusing on music, right? Me focusing on getting a bigger fan base, or bringing people to my channel and stuff. It's like I put all my time into that, right? And it's like, I reflect on myself, and I have no problem correcting myself and reflecting on things, or exposing things to you guys that I'm working on with myself, because we are all on this healing journey, right? It's just a lot of people don't talk about what they're going through, or they don't feel comfortable with having other people know specific parts of their life, right? But I know that I'm protecting, I know that I'm growing, and it's about taking accountability and changing, or making a difference if you're feeling a certain way. So it's like, before I was on YouTube, I would play with my cat. Like, I have a cat, I don't have a child, but she's my baby, and it's like I would run around the house just like a little animal for her, because she's my only cat. So it's like she doesn't have nobody else she can play with unless it's me, or my little brother, but sometimes my little brother be trying to smother her, and then she just doesn't want to play with him. And it's like, I don't want her to live a boring life. Like, that's not what I wanted her here for. I wanted to spend time with her and just, show her love and appreciation, because she really helped me in a down time. Like, she came through when I was very depressed, when I was very codependent to other people and certain things in life. And it was like, she showed me a new way of independency and just a new relationship. I build bonds with animals. Like, I've never had a pet, and she was my first pet that I can actually remember, because I had a dog, but I was like 1 year old at that time. And that baby girl, she was a pit bull. She passed away because she got bit by a raccoon or something like that. But with all that being said, it's like, ever since I started filming and recording, the times that I would usually play with her is not the same time anymore, because I'm recording, right? So it's like, I get off recording, and then like, maybe I'm tired because I'm cleaning up too. I'm doing other things besides just posting on YouTube, right? And it's like, YouTube does take a lot of my energy, but for a good reason, right? It's not just me putting out random ass information that just doesn't make any sense or that doesn't help other people. But it's like, I had to give that time back to my cat, because it's like, I don't play with her, and I don't want her to be, them cats that just be wandering around the house. They have toys, but they don't play with them unless you play with them with the toys, right? My cat is like that. She don't like to play with any of her toys unless I am playing with her with it. So she's not entertained at all. And I feel so bad, because it's like, I'm the one who gives her that excitement. She looks towards me to lift her up and bring her happiness, just how she did for me when I was in a downtime, right? So that's just one thing. And another thing is like, being around my family more. My family has moved and they're separated and stuff, but even just giving them a call, and just talking to them, asking them how they're going. And it's like, understanding to live and appreciate the present moment in the journey, and appreciate every event in my life, every conversation in my life. That's what's important with this game of life. It's like, how deep or how long can you live in the moment? How long can you stay in a high light or help people? And it's like, not being selfish. That's another thing. That's how you win the game of life, is being selfless, right? And back to what Jesse was saying, it's not about the money. Everybody's chasing fame. Everybody's working towards fame, working towards recognition, working towards being celebrated, or they just want that, I don't know, gratitude's the right word for it, but like, self-gratification. These people just want to be idols, or they want to be idolized, or it's like, to a certain extent, like, it's cool, but then again, it's not cool to be idolized at all, because you make mistakes too. You're still going to make mistakes. Don't matter what level I get on, don't matter how much money I have, don't matter how much abundance I have in my life, I can still fall short. I can still make mistakes. Even when I get older, I seem like I'm so wise. I'm wise because of the mistakes I made. I learned from them. I actually reflected on my actions and other people's actions in my life, right? So it's like, we are all here to bring light to each other. We're all here to literally become our highest versions of ourselves. And your highest version wants to help others. Your highest version wants to heal others. Your highest version isn't materialistic, right? Your highest version, it's not about anything you have. It's about who you are in this life. That's how you win the game of life. Who are you? You want to know who you are before you transcend, right? And like I said, with this material harvest, it's like, everybody's in the material world trying to, because we're programmed like this though, right? We're programmed to have to go to college and have to learn and have to not even teach ourselves, but be taught by the higher ups, the people who control the universities, the people who control the colleges, right? They filter the knowledge. They filter it out, right? So we are so limited. And then they have us focus on what we have or what we can provide materially. But it's like, what about the spiritual side? What can you provide to people spiritually? What can you provide to people without buying love, right? Now it's something, God's telling me something about people buying love, or trying to like, oh, I'm working for this amount of money, or I'm working to get on this higher position so I can fund my children's whatever their careers or what they want to be in life. Or maybe you're an auntie or uncle and you're not really like around your nieces and nephews all the time, right? And that was me in the beginning. Like, I wasn't around my nieces and nephews, and they're still below 2 in newborn stage and stuff. But it's like I wasn't putting all my time, or I wasn't even giving enough time to my family, you know? And I was just so hyper focused on posting, or I was so hyper focused on my career. And it's like, my career has nothing to do with my relationship with my family, or my connection with my family. And it's like, you know how it's those people who are so rich, and you just don't hear from them no more, but they're in your family, they're in your bloodline, and you just see them every so often and stuff. And then it's like, it's awkward when you're around them again, because it's like you don't know much about them, or you guys have to pick up. It's cool to pick up where you left off, but it's like you don't have to leave. You can just keep that, building a schedule, you know, like adding your family to your life and involving them, even though you are working towards these specific goals. But yeah, there's like obstacles and challenges, right, that we have to face in this life. And we have to make sure that we are knowing what's important at all times, which is our love and what we give and provide for each other, right? And it's like, love costs more than actual money. Love is more valuable than money. And it's like people are putting the value of money over love. They're saying money over love. You know how they say money over hoes and all that shit? People are saying money over love right now. People are so not focused on their family, and they're focused on the material world. So it's like, that's me reflecting on myself, and I know there's other people that can relate to that too. And it's like, we are spiritual beings here to grow spiritually. God didn't say everybody has to have a mansion in the house and the crib. He didn't say that, right? You know, you have eternal life, right? So right here in this life, you are just trying to build that energy of love, build that, grow into your highest version of yourself, which doesn't cost money. It doesn't cost the amount of money you think you need to be in your highest version. Just because you're rich doesn't mean you're the highest version of yourself. That's deep, ain't it? Because so many people are rich, but they still don't know themselves. Like all these artists and celebrities, they don't know themselves. They can't even provide for their fans on a soul level. And it's because they don't know themselves on a soul level. And it's like, how you gonna love your fans more than you love your family? The people that you grew up with, the people that helped you, the people that was around you as you were growing. I understand supporters. I don't even want to say fans. Supporters. But there's some supporters that'll never see you a day in your life. And it's like, you're working so hard to impress people you'll probably never see in this lifetime, instead of knowing that your family is more important than that. Because it's like, you'll see at the end that it was the journey and not the destination. That's another thing that we always forget. It's about the journey. It's about this moment right now, not about when it happens. Like for me, for instance, I love putting myself out there. So, boom, I'm famous and I'm worldly known by millions and billions of people. And I think, wow, this was it. This was what I was waiting for. But then when I get there, I'm going to look like, what's next? And then you're going to think back like, dang. You're going to think back at everyone who was with you on that journey. It's like I'm seeing that this video I watched of this homeless guy saying that everybody's running towards something, but I don't know where they're running to, because it's like, I can't word it how he worded it, but he was just basically saying like, it wasn't about that. It wasn't about the notoriety, the recognition, or any of that, because that's all self-gratification. It was about the connections you made, the people you love, and the wisdom you gave, you know? So it's like belittling the small moments or belittling it's just everybody wants something big in life. They don't appreciate the small things, right? But yeah, I love this talk, okay? This is just a good talk. But definitely you will win this game of life if you just take the advice that I'm giving you, or even if you already heard this before, I'm just here to confirm it for you, right? Because I want to be a confirmation to you. I don't want to be the person that just, oh, she just has everything. She has all the messages. And no, I want to just confirm things for you so you know you're on the right path, or you know what you need to do, or just to redirect you again to your family. Call your mother, call your father, call your brother. If you have a passed on loved one, write a letter to them. Because it's the journey. You're going to look back at everything you did and everyone you talked to, and you want to be grateful. You want to be happy when you think about those moments. You don't want to feel like, wow, I wish I could go back to how it was, you know, because some people who are rich right now, they wish they were poor, because it's like, I don't even like to say poor, but just the people who don't have as much money as them are happier than them, right? Money doesn't equate happiness. It just gives you financial, material freedom or material gain, but we're trying to gain something in our soul. We're trying to gain something spiritually, not just materialistically. But yeah, that's what I'm hearing for you guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.